This should be played at high volume, preferably in a residential area.
You have heard so much about him, but in a few minutes you're going to hear from him.
Holla if you hear me.
Talk to me. Say something.
I got a lot of good shit to tell you all this evening. Holla if you hear me.
You don't like how I'm living? Well, fuck you.
Hey, what's up? What's happening? How y'all be? Tell me something good, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls, and many and millions of y'all all in around the world. Sit back and relax, cause this is about to be a stone groove. That's right. You didn't pay no money, so there's no need for y'all acting funny. And don't you dare be sour. Welcome to the Carlos Stargell Show, a channel where you can just be yourself, vent, and speak your mind so freely and expeditiously. It's not what you say, it's how it's said. So please be mindful and respectable to others, and vice versa. So now it's time for the Carlos Stargell Show with your host, Carlos Stargell.
The last.
Because when they made him, they broke the mold. And he's a bona fide G and certified true.
I got a lot of good shit to tell you all this evening.
You don't like how I'm living? Well, fuck you.
Yo, what's up? What's happening? What it do? How y'all be? Tell me something good, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls, and many and millions of y'all all in around the world, especially those who took the time to view, check out, and watch the Carlos Stargell Show. Yes, with your host, the bona fide G and the certified true Carlos Stargell.
The last.
Cause soon as they made me, they broke the mold. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy. Cause it's gonna be a stone groove. That's right, y'all didn't pay no money, so there's no need for y'all acting funny. And don't you dare be sour. Now it's time for the Carlos Stargell Show with your host, Carlos Stargell.
The last.
I got a lot of good shit to tell you all this evening.
Hey, what's up? What's happening? What it do? How y'all be? Tell me something good, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls, and many and millions of y'all all in around the world. Welcome to the Carlos Stargell Show. I'm your host, Carlos Stargell,
The last.
the bona fide G and certified truth. And I'm gonna tell y'all already know why they call me the last. Cause after they made me, they broke the mold. That's right. So it's like close to the lower mid 60s here in Burlington, North Carolina right now. Yes, it warmed up tremendously here. Now, like I told somebody before, even though the temperature is a little different up here than it is in Georgia, but to me, it don't feel the same here because down in that excuse me in Atlanta there's a whole lot muggy down there. Up here is more the air is more clear and clean and very crispy. And it's so nice. You don't smell no factories, no you don't see no hardly no smog. It's just nice up here in a whole bunch of land. So much land that you can just call it 40 acres in the view. It's beautiful up here, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls, and those who haven't had a chance to visit North Carolina, please do. Guarantee you. Let y'all know it's very beautiful. The scenery is so beautiful. And like I said, people are not so as uptight like they are in Atlanta, Georgia. But peep this though. You got your, you still got your so-called, I ain't gonna say the word, but y'all know what I'm talking about. And they still think they can get that privilege. But guess what? This is a new day and time. We not gonna go for a half, none of that. And we gonna and look, you come at us, we gonna come harder. But we don't have to use violence. We use intelligence.
You don't like how I'm living? Well, fuck you.
That's right. Very simple and plain. But anyway, so much for that. I'm just doing a little segment, one more segment before I do my 5 o'clock, before I do my 5 o'clock thing. And I will have my recurring guest at 5 o'clock. And I hope they be ready. And I'll be waiting on them. Worse than a security guard. Yes, I will. But anyway, y'all, while I was breaking before I decided to go live again, I was listening to this song by Herbie Hancock. And it was one of the first songs that I heard when I was a kid, 5 years old. And that was this Chameleon song. And that song still rocks till this day.
Holla if you hear me.
Yeah, but like I said, but the hit that he ran away with in the 80s, and he won a Grammy, Rocket, still one of his best songs ever. Well, actually, most the song that sold the most. But it was good. But that Future Shock album was pretty bad. Now, the other song I liked it on that was Auto Drive. Now that was the next album they had Hard Rock. That was pretty decent, but it couldn't top the Auto Drive album. No way, no way, no way.
Talk to me. Say something.
But just to let y'all know, I still listen and love me some good music. But now that I'm older, it's more about it's gospel first and foremost, but it's mostly blues and jazz. And I'm not talking about that sad blues. I'm talking about the nitty gritty jive talking kind of blues, like Marvin Cease, Clarence Carter, Sir Charles, Bobby Blue Bland, all those cats that made blues sound good, especially Clarence Carter. Everybody remember him for stroking, but guess what? He had songs other than stroking though. He had one song called "He Got Caught Making Love to Another Man's Wife." Now, bruh, you wrote a song like that. I'm surprised. I'm surprised he didn't get killed after he made that song because that song right there probably pissed whoever wife he was messing with probably pissed him off and probably wanted to kill him. But just to let you know, you got to be careful about them lyrics you put in your song because a lot of people take that personal for real. And like I said, on that song, I'm surprised. I'm surprised that nobody get a murder charge. You got caught making love to another man's wife. Now you know in the Bible, in the Ten Commandments, they say thou shalt not covet by thy maid or thy maid servant. Bruh, you broke that commandment, man. And like I say, I'm surprised. I mean, you might can't see, but shoot, that won't stop nobody from putting a bullet in your ass. And that's on the real. But one song I can give you, Skill Clarence Carter was stroking. Everybody and their mama knew that song. But I know I did too. Like I said, I remember singing it at karaoke. And like I said, it was a trip because instead of saying Clarence Carter's name in the song, I was like, Carlos Starger, Carlos Starger, Carlos Starger, Carlos Starger. Ooh, shit. That's the first thing I said. But like I said, we had a good time that night. Yeah, we was lit, true enough. But that was one of the that was one that was we had a wonderful time just getting out the house, enjoying ourselves, and not getting no kind of not doing nothing stupid to get in trouble or go to jail for. So that those were the good old days, and that's on the real.
Holla at your head, man.
Yeah, but like I said, you can't even go out now without somebody. You got somebody out there acting a daggone fool, especially them little young Rudy Poos. And then, like I said, especially in Georgia, I blame that governor because and he don't care either. And you know what? Go to Georgia. I hate to say this, but since I left Georgia, I feel so stress free. I go down. If I was to go down there now, I got to make sure I have some kind of medication because they will not only they'll make you get an attitude and make you feel uptight, but they'll drive you up the wall and drive you on the floor if you let them. So you got to have some kind of stimulant just to make them, just to block them out, just to make them suckers leave you alone. Because I hate to say this, but a lot of people in Georgia done that like they lost their mind, and that's on the real. I mean, like I said before I left, not only the, not only they ignorant, but they pissed at the world because they poor. Well, who fault is that? Nobody fault but theirs. I mean, hell, hell, I don't have much, but I will say I'm not ignorant either. But with the little I have, I'm grateful for what I got. That's why they have no problem getting the hell away from Atlanta, Georgia, and moving to Burlington, North Carolina to start over again. And just like I was telling a certain actor whose name should be nameless, but just to let him, just to say this, I'm gonna inbox him probably later on. He said he had a lot of wonderful times in Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah, back in the day, Atlanta was pretty good, especially for us people of color, because they had it going on. But times change, and times change, people change, and a whole lot of shit change. They start getting a whole, like I said, the fact that they get mad because they poor and they ignorant. They think they can just do what they want to do and say what they want to say and think they can get away with it. But as soon as they get behind bars, they start getting their feelings crying, talking about they talking about they wish they can get it. Well, should have thought about it before you thought you can get away with what you were doing. Now, that's the problem. People don't think before they act out. Like I said, that's the problem with them. They ignorant. I mean, they let their emotions override override them, and then they just don't think before acting out. But as soon as they get behind bars, I mean, they cry, wish they can get out. But the ones out here, the ones down there that think they hard, think they the think can't no think ain't nobody better than them. Time they get behind bars, they are like a bunch of punk ass fruit booties. Cry, want some protection, man, and they too dumb, and they too dumb and ignorant and stupid to know that once they in the system, it's hard, and there's nothing that they can do about it because they made their bed and they can't even, and they won't even lie in it. But check this out, and then it's hard for them to get jobs, hard for them to get places to stay. It's just, I mean, they just hard on the ex-con in Georgia. I mean, and then when they do the background checks, they don't just do, I mean, now, certain places over 17 years, they let it go. But in Georgia, Georgia won't let shit go. And that's on the real.
Holla at your head, man.
I mean, they don't want us to have nothing. So that's why I'm telling this certain actor, that's why they have no problem leaving Atlanta, Georgia. But what I should have did when I left, I should either flip the finger or shot a moon. But I said, nah, I ain't gonna do that because I still have my family. and friends and a whole lot of people I know. So I got to come back to visit because if I was came back, somebody might be waiting on me. But hey, but like I said, I mean, even though I don't care for the people in Atlanta, Georgia, but at the same time, I try to stay in good because, like I said, I have family, friends, and a whole bunch of people I know in Atlanta. Now it's a fucked up thing when you get barred from your home state, and I'm not trying to go there. Now now, and there's another thing too. When you leave your home state and then go somewhere else, knowing that you burned bridges. But like I said, and the only way people know that you not right is by your attitude, because it's a lot of people that move from other somewhere else to somewhere new, and you don't, and then a lot of people don't know. But I'm not saying everybody, but you got some that got so much baggage and got so much and got a whole lot of skeletons in their closet, and then they don't did so much dirt that they try to bury it when they go to another place. But guess what? What's in the dark always come to light. And like they say, you can run, but you can't hide. Just like I know somebody from up top, they thought by moving to the south, they thought they could just probably do the same thing they did up there. But but like I said, there's a reason why they left from where they were from. Like I say, burning bridges. Yeah, pissing people off to the point where they want to hurt or kill somebody. So they try to make the run for it. But then, like I said, but at the same time too, they don't know. Not only they put they, and if they know they families real good, a lot of them put their families in danger too as well. They don't realize it, but you do stuff like that, you putting people at risk. Your family, especially your family, because if they can't get you, they gonna get somebody who's real close to you. So that's why it's a lot of people who try who got a lot of dirt instilled in them need to change the error of their ways, and that's on the real for real. I know nobody's perfect, and we not on earth to judge nobody. If ye like they say, they who yet not sinned cast the first stone. Guess what? That is true, but at the same time, but if you know and you witnessed what a lot of people done and you seen it for yourself, then you can let it be known how you feel, especially if you're a witness to their bull crap. But if you're not a witness and you don't really know, like they say, keep it to yourself and shut the hell up. That's the best thing to do. Because like I say, if you don't really know, that's the thing about it. Just be quiet. Because like I always say, co-signing bullshit is a bliss. It's not a necessity. And we need to stop doing that because, like I say, it's a thin line between loyalty and co-signing bullshit. And that's on the real for real.
Holla if you hear me.
Because you can, it's nothing wrong with loyalty. But if you got to go along to get along, if you got to go along to get along and don't know what's going on, then I hate to say this, but you're in the whole world of sugar honey iced tea. Well, let's put it like this: you up shit creek without the paddle, and that, my friend, is on the real. So, like I say, if you don't know what's going on, don't try to get along, and don't go along just to get along. And that's on the real for real because that can get you hurt or worse. Best thing to do If you don't know, zip them damn lips. That's all you got to do.
Holla if you hear me.
I mean, that's the problem with a lot of people. And like a wise man told me, those that know don't tell, and those that tell don't know. Now that is so true. He never lied when he said that because, like I always say too, cosigning bullshit is not a necessity. Cosigning bullshit will get you hurt, your butt kicked, or worse. And that's on the real. So, what's all? I mean, it'll be more easier if you just told, if you don't know what's going on, just shut your mouth. And it's easier to tell the truth too. And that's another thing too. I know a lot of people don't snitch because they say snitching causes stitches. But I'm just gonna say this: if you see something that's none of your business, walk away because that's how a lot of people get hurt and worse. Just walk away, mind your business, stay in your lane, and you won't have to worry about a damn thing. And that's on the real.
Holla if you hear me.
And like I say, I'm gonna tell it like it is, and I'm not gonna hold back or sugarcoat a damn thing.
You don't like how I'm living? Well, fuck you.
And basically, that's how I actually feel. But just to let y'all know too, I'm not on here to step on nobody's toes, hurt nobody's feelings, or piss anybody off. But I'm not gonna. What I say is not gonna make nobody. I'm not trying to make nobody feel comfortable either of the words that's coming out of my mouth because, like I say, if you can't be yourself, then it's a problem within you. See, I'd rather be myself, keep it 100, and tell it like a TIT is without stepping on somebody's toes or whatnot. And also remember too, there's a right way and a wrong way for any and everything you do. I mean, if you do it the right way, salute you. Wrong way, I can't do nothing for you, man. But basically, what I'm saying too, just stay right, stay righteous, remain humble, treat people like you want to be treated, respect others like you want to be respected. Just them simple, basic instructions before leaving this earth. That's all you got to do, and it's sad because a lot of people can't read directions or follow instructions, and then they want to blame everybody for their fuck ups, and that's on the real for real.
Holla if you hear me.
So, like I say, we all make mistakes. We don't live in glass houses, and we really need to stop throwing stones. And instead of putting others down and talking bad about them down in the whatnot, we need to be more inspiring, encouraging, and uplifting. And I guarantee you, not only the world will be a better place, but me, myself, you, and anybody else will feel better if you just follow those basic instructions before leaving this earth. That's all you got to do. And then on top of that, always put God first, and don't, and because God, if anybody won't deceive you, God won't. So, like I say, like I'm gonna say it one more time.
Holla if you hear me.
Stay righteous, remain humble, treat people like you want to be treated, and respect others like you want to be respected. And just follow those basic instructions before leaving this earth. That's all you got to daggone do. Stop being a hard head. Stop doing stuff your way. Do it God's way. Like I say, you might live longer, and then you'll have a whole lot of peace and serenity if you just do what's right. And cause don't nobody want to live no life. Always got to look over your shoulder everywhere you go because you done did some kind of dirt to somebody and somebody's after to kick your ass or worse. Just like I said, just do the right thing and you won't have to worry about looking over your shoulder every day or sleeping with one eye open and all that. Because the ones that look over their shoulder has done more dirt and dirt done itself. And then those are the same ones who's ignorant and mad at the world because they poor. Well, hell. And then they want to go take. Well, I believe in taking too. But guess what? I don't have to take nothing physical. I don't have to steal. I use this. Education. Look, knowledge is king. And you know what though? I educate myself and I feed it and I feed. That's how my knowledge get fed. I ask questions, I read, I study, and that's the best way to be. But you got some, they think they know everything and they don't know they like I said, they don't know their ass from a hole in the ground and half and can barely spell their damn name. And there's a lot of be trying to tease people and just make them feel bad. But guess what? Them the ones who need their butt kicked because, like I said, the ones that tease and call people think like they slow or whatever. Them the original SLDs. They the real slow and like the ones who think they all in and think they know everything and think they can't you can't tell them nothing. Well, guess what? And I hope the ones who looking at this, some of the ones who looking at this and the ones in Georgia who I know I don't like, guess what? I'm living my best life. I don't have to worry about looking at y'all motherfuckers no more in life. And like I said, when I see you, don't even try to come up and don't try to come up to me talking about what's up and try to be my friend because I'm a woo-ha and put your ass in check. And I'm gonna let you know how I feel. And I'm gonna tell you where you can go and what you can kiss.
You don't like how I'm living? Well, fuck you.
And then I'm gonna tell you all that too. But the ones who I know, even though I couldn't stand them at one point, the ones I know that'll show me love and respect, hey, I'm all for that. Cause guess what? Also too, a sincere apology is you know, is with change behavior. Now, if you can change your behavior, your attitude or whatnot, guess what? I'm down with it. But if you still on that same bullshit, I don't even want to fucking be bothered because guess what? And I ain't gonna waste my energy cussing you out or whatever. But I am gonna tell you where you can go and what you can kiss. And I'm gonna tell you, and look, and you better hope and pray I don't tell you a whole lot more. Because the best thing to do, I ain't gonna waste my energy just arguing with ignorant and stupid motherfuckers like y'all. Now, like I say, I'm not trying to put nobody down, but I'm calling out the ones who I know how they are, and I'm not gonna say your name, so you ought to be grateful about that. Now, if you know you don't burnt your bridges and fucked up with a whole lot of people, including me, you need to change the error of your ways. Cause if you don't, you ain't got to work. Look, if nobody else don't get your karma will. So the best thing for you to do is just like I said, not only change the error of your ways, because if you don't, you still will be held accountable and you're gonna have to answer to the highest power, the Lord. And that is so true. So like I said, if you got a chance to make it right, change the error of your ways, and then just go on and do it because guess what? It's just that simple. Not only you'll feel better, but God will bless you with many, many more. But anyway, this session is up. But I want to thank the ones who took the time to check out, view, and watch the Carlos Stargell show. That means a lot to me. And if you haven't subscribed yet, and you like to subscribe, please hit the like or the subscription bell or the subscription button. And I sure would appreciate if you do. And I want to thank, I just want to thank everybody. And I just want to give my love to everybody all across the country, all over the world, including Canada and Mexico. And I want to give my shout outs and love to all my people in the dirty South and in Atlanta, Georgia as well. And Again, FYI, I will be back at 5 o'clock. Zoom live streaming with YouTube with my recurring guests. I ain't gonna mention her name, so y'all will see who it is.
Chain
But
on.
until next time, y'all, God bless you. Y'all be good. I love you. Y'all take care of yourselves and each other. And thank y'all so much for taking the time to view, check out, and watch the Carlos Stargell Show with me, your host, the bonafide G and certified true Carlos Stargell.
The last.
Because after they made me, they broke the mold. So until later on, y'all, peace. 2 fingers. I'm out of here like last year. Later when you're straighter.